Hello students, in today's video we are going to discuss about socio-cultural environment. So let us study what is socio-cultural environment. Socio-cultural environment refers to the immediate physical and social setting in which people live or in which something happens or develops. It includes the culture that the individual was educated or lives in and the people and the institution with whom they interact. So basically socio-cultural environment, it consists of caste, class, family, education, occupation structure, religious institutions like temples, churches, mosques, etc. Now, and culture, it includes customs, traditions, beliefs, values, language, festival habits, etc. So all these things, they vary from one place to another place, from one region to another, from one part of the country to another part of country. So when you're doing business, it is very important to understand the socio-cultural environment around you, because the socio-cultural environment can provide certain opportunities and threats for your business. Now, for example, when it comes to India, in India there are different seasons, there are different festivals. So accordingly the taste, the needs and demands of the people differ. Like for example, during marriage season, people prefer to purchase new clothes, okay, ornaments, utensils, saris. So all these businesses have got peak demand during the season. But when it comes to Western culture, marriage is just a simple ceremony which is done in church. So the requirements of people in India will be different and the people of other country will be different. So it is very important to understand the socio-cultural environment around you. Now see, during festivals like Diwali or Eid, people going for shopping. So that gives a good demand for business in ready-mades like dresses, okay, then utensils, gold, okay, all this have a greater demand during festival season, and during off season all the demand is low. So business has to plan its production and distribution policies, keeping in mind socio-cultural environment of the nation. If you ignore this aspect, then it will be very difficult for a business organization to sell goods and services and earn good amount of profit. Okay, so let us study the characteristics of socio-cultural environment, in the sense what influences a person's socio-cultural upbringing. First is home environment. Now when I say home environment, it depends upon whether an individual is coming from a joint family or from a nuclear family, because when it comes to joint family, the needs, wants and requirements of an individual are completely different. Joint family basically have got traditional upbringing, so traditional values, they give lot of importance to the traditions. So their requirements will be traditional in nature. They will celebrate all the festivals properly, all the family functions will be done in a grand manner. So their requirements are different. Now when it comes to nuclear families, their upbringing is little modern in nature, right? And the people who live in family is less, the number of people in family will be less. So the goods and services required by such families will be less. So this is very important. Nowadays in India, the system of home is shifting from joint family to nuclear family. So accordingly the needs and requirements of the people are changing. So business organization has to keep this thing in mind and design its goods and services in such manner. So earlier people used to purchase goods in large quantities, especially when it comes to grains and vegetables. They used to purchase in large quantities because lot of people were staying in one family. But now due to nuclear family fashion, what they are doing is, you can see goods and services are available in small quantities. Now when it comes to oil, you can buy a big tin of oil, or oil is available in packets also for nuclear families. So like this, business has to design its goods and services to meet the requirements of the society. Next is gender. Now see, obviously female population has got different wants and demands, and when it comes to male population, they have got different set of wants and demands. Now female population, they will spend more on clothing, on self grooming products like lipsticks, makeup, and so on. And when it comes to boys, they will spend more money on clothes. And slowly the market is changing even for male population in terms of self grooming products like deodorants, face wash, uh, face creams, so on. So like this, even gender plays an important role. If there is lot of male population in a particular country, then the goods and services required by male population like gadgets, bikes, and so on have to be produced more. But if the population of females is more in a particular area, then goods and services according to the needs of female population has to be produced. So even gender plays an important role, because every gender has got their different wants, right? Next is language. Now again, language or the religion which a particular individual belongs to, even that plays an important role, because every religion or language has their own beliefs. See, some people eat non-veg, some people don't eat non-veg. Some traditions, they in some families, they don't like wearing western clothes or western outfits, so they prefer only traditional wear. So like this, language also plays an important role as to what kind of goods and services will be consumed. Nowadays people are becoming more and more western, so their wants are changing, right? So even that plays an important role in determining what kind of goods and services will be required in that particular country. Next is ethnic background. Now ethnic background is nothing but whether you stay in rural area or in urban areas. Now urban areas or these metro cities, they have got different taste for clothing or for buying goods and services. They like to purchase more from malls, okay, from big showrooms, and they prefer more western clothes rather than Indian or traditional clothes. When it comes to semi-urban areas, so their choice will be little modern and little traditional. When it comes to rural areas, their choice will be that of villages, or it will be more of traditional nature. So like this, even ethnic background plays an important role in determining what kind of goods and services will be preferred by the individual of that particular country. So like this, socio-cultural environment also plays an important role, or is an important factor which determines the functioning of the business as to what kind of goods and services should be produced by a particular business organization, so that it can meet the needs of its customers in a better manner. So with this, I conclude my discussion for module 3. Thank you.